What is up? It's me, Onyx, back with you with another 700. It's been 700 years since I last posted my video. Sorry about that. And now we're back with another great video. So, Zero, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
You like clowns?
I don't like the way they look, but like, yeah.
Alright. Then you'll like this guy. John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, hell no. I heard of him before.
He said, what the heck, it's John Wayne Gacy. He has killed 33, alright, so his span of kilograms was 1967 to 1978. So he's old, very old. He committed all his murders in his ranch-style house near Norridge in Cook County, Illinois, a village in Norwood Park Township in suburban Chicago. He would lure his victims to his home and dupe him into donning haircuts on a pretext of demonstrating a magic trick. Little did they know that would definitely not be a magic trick that they would want to be in. He would then and then torture his captive before killing or by either asphyxiation or strangulation with it. God wrote 26 victims were buried in the crawl space of his home, and 3 others were buried.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, 26. I think this is worth killing with 26 of them in crawl space of his home, and 3 others were buried elsewhere on his property. Forward discarding the planes rover. Planes? I have no idea. I don't know how to say. Convicted of his sodomy. Oh God! A teenage boy in Waterloo, Iowa, in 1968, and was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but served 18 months. This dude literally served only 18 months. He has 33 counts of murder, sodomy, sexual assault, indecent liberty with a child.
What? What?
Did you hear one word I just...
I heard you like John Wayne Gacy, bro.
Yeah.
This man.
He kind of looks like Jack... He kind of looks like Jack Black, though.
Ain't no way, bro. Jack Black.
Jack Black. John Wayne Gacy.
Ooh. Anyway, where are you? Like, you know?
Yeah, I'm
Are you on Wikipedia?
Yeah, I'm on Wikipedia.
Which paragraph are you on? Like, whatever.
I'm on the murder of John Butkovich. I have no idea how to say. I think I botched that so badly.
Okay. Let me read that. Alright, guys, my turn now.
Yeah.
On July 31st, 1975, John Butkovich, an 18-year-old PDM employee from Lombard, disappeared. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
John's car was found parked near the corner of Sheridan and Lawrence with his jacket and wallet inside and keys still in the ignition. The day before his disappearance, Joveth, I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
I mean, no, but wait. You know what? I'm just gonna look up how to say it. Alright.
Anyway.
Alright. Google Translate. You're my one.
John B. had confronted Gacy over 2 weeks outstanding back pay.
Alright.
John B's father.
Let me see how to say it.
Butkovich.
Anyway.
Butkovich.
Butkovich's father, a Yugoslav immigrant, called Gacy, who claimed he was happy to help for his son, but was sorry Butkovich had run away. When questioned by police, Gacy said Butkovich and 2 friends had arrived at his house demanding the overdue pay, but they have reached a compromise and all 3 had left. Over the following 3 years, Buckovich's parents called the police more than 100 times, urging them to investigate Gacy further. Gacy later admitted to encountering Buckovich exiting his car out of West Lawrence Avenue, waving a tract to his attention. According to Gacy, Buckovich approached his car, stating, "I want to talk to you."
Just want to talk to him.
I mean, Gacy trying to riz up Buckovich right now. Have you got any red eyes? Let Onyx know in the comments.
You got the riz.
Anyway,
Make sure to subscribe to Onyx, by the way. Alright, just...
Gacy invited Buckovich into his car, then invited him back to his home, ostensibly to settle the issue of his overdue wages. At his home, Gacy offered Buckovich a drink, then called him into allowing his wrist to be cuffed behind his back. Gacy later confessed to having sit on the kid's chest for a while before he strangled him. He stowed Buckovich's body in his garage, intending to bury the body later in the crawl space. When his wife and stepdaughter returned home earlier than expected, Gacy had buried Buckovich's body under the concrete floor of the two-room extension in his garage in an empty space where he had initially intended to dig a drain tile.
Okay.
Damn!
But devil in disguise. Alright, so we have a clown man. See, it's clown man. You see? That guy. He looks like the regular Discord mod. Former investigator. Alright, I'm gonna read his victims now. Alright, John Prestidich, Waitman, I think. William Carroll, Michael Bonin, Greg Godzik, Russell Nelson. I don't know what those says. Alright. I have to go to the... I almost typed Google Docs in for a second. Alright, so where's there it is. Alright. Gacy's first known murder occurred on January 3rd, 1972. According to Gacy's later account, following a family party on the evening of January 2nd, he decided to drive to the Civic Center in the Loop to view a display of ice sculptures in the early hours of the following morning. He then lured at... What's that fart? He then lured 16-year-old named Timothy Jack McCoy from Chicago's Greyhound bus terminal to his car. McCoy was returning from a Christmas vacation in Michigan to his father's home in Oma. I'm just gonna say Oma, Nebraska. Omaha, whatever. Gacy. I don't know why I didn't say the H. Gacy took McCoy on a sightseeing tour of Chicago, and then drove him to his home with the promise that he could spend the night and be driven back to the station in time to catch his bus. Prior to McCoy's identification, he was known simply as the Greyhound bus boy. Gacy claimed he woke early in the following morning to find McCoy standing in his bedroom doorway with a kitchen knife in his hand. He then jumped from his bed, and McCoy raised both arms in a gesture of surrender, tilting the knife upwards and accidentally cutting Gacy's forearm. Gacy twisted the knife from McCoy's wrist, banged his head against the bedroom wall, kicked him against the wardrobe wall towards him. McCoy then kicked Gacy in the stomach, doubling over. Gacy just then grabbed McCoy, shouting, "Bad word, I'll kill you." I don't want to say that. He then wrestled McCoy to the floor and then stabbed him repeatedly in the chest as he straddled him. As McCoy lay dying, Gacy claimed he washed the knife in the bathroom, then went to his kitchen and saw an open carton and eggs and a slab of unsliced bacon. I don't care about class. Of unsliced bacon on his kitchen table. McCoy had also set the table for two. he had walked to Gacy's room to wake him while absent-mindedly carrying the kitchen knife in his hand. Gacy buried McCoy in his crawl space and later covered his grave with a layer of concrete. In an interview several years after his arrest, Gacy said that immediately after killing McCoy, he felt totally drained. Yet noted that as he stabbed McCoy, he listened to gurgulations and gasping for air. This dude is insane. This dude is the Joker. It's like, why so serious? And that he had experienced a mind-numbing orgasm. That's when I realized that that was the ultimate thrill. Gacy said that the second time he committed murder was around January 1974. This victim remains unidentified. Gacy strangled him and then placed the body in his closet before burying him. He later said that bodily fluids leaked from the victim's mouth and nose, staining his carpet. As a result, Gacy regularly stuffed cloth rags, the victim's own underwear or sock, into the mouths of some subsequent victims to present. I can't speak today. Prevent sexual leakage from occurring. Alright. I said, alright, I'm in 1976. Go to 1976. I need to close all these.
I'm editing.
So much things that I have.
This is very cool quiz, bro.
Alright, so let's read this. Hey, wait, Bundy! Oh my God! 1 month after his divorce was finalized, Gacy abducted and murdered 18-year-old Daryl Sampson. He was last seen alive in Chicago on April 6, 1976. Gacy buried him under the dining room with a section of cloth lodged in his throat. 5 weeks later, on the afternoon of May 14th, 15-year-old Randall Ruffin, that's a tongue twister, disappeared shortly after returning to his uptown home for a dental appointment. He was last seen with by his grandma late that afternoon. Hours after Ruffin was last seen by his family, 14-year-old Samuel Stapleton, that's a big word, vanished as he walked home from his sister's apartment. He and Ruffin were close acquaintances. Yes, I can't speak. I can't speak. Do you want to read the final words of this?
Yeah, I'll just read it. I'm gonna read it in a moment. Okay.
I'm on.
Where you at right now?
1976, and I'm on both were buried together.
Both were buried together in the crawl space, and investigators believe the two were murdered the same evening. On June 3rd, Gacy killed a 17-year-old Lakeview teenager named Michael Barman. He disappeared while traveling from Chicago to Wagon. Gacy strangled Barman with a ligature and buried him under the spare bedroom. 10 days later, Gacy murdered an uptown youth named William Carroll and buried him in a common grave in the crawl space. Carroll seems to have been the first of 4 victims known to have been murdered between June 13th and August 6, 1976. These were between 16 and 17 years old. And one identified murder victim appears to have been an adult. On August 5, a 16-year-old Minnesota youth named Jakes Hackett. Motherfucker, come on,
Hackinson.
Oh, do the interview. Anyway, bye-bye.
What happened? Jesus.
On August 5th, a 16-year-old Minnesota youth named Jakes Hackinson is last known to have phoned his family, possibly from Gacy's home. Hackinson died of suffocation. His body was buried in a crawl space beneath of a 17-year-old Bentonville youth named Rick Johnston. Was last seen alive on August 6. Gacy is thought to have murdered 2 further identified males between August and October 1976. On October 24th, Gacy abducted and killed teenage friends Kenneth Parker and Michael Marino. The 2 were last seen outside a restaurant on Clark Street in Chicago. 2 days later, a 19-year-old construction worker, William Bundy.
That's a little ironic.
Bundy's son?
Oh, Ted Bundy's son?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Not let that slide. How did Ted Bundy let that slide, bro?
Bro, Ted Bundy's just like rolling his grave as we're reading this.
Like what? Anyway, William Bundy disappeared after informing his family he was to attend a party. Bundy died of suffocation. Gacy buried the body beneath his master bedroom, yet apparently worked for Gacy. Between November and December 1976, Gacy murdered a 21-year-old named Francis Alexander. His last contact with his phone was a phone call to his mother made sometime in November. Alexander was buried in the crawl space directly beneath the room Gacy used as his office. In December 1976, another PDM employee, 17-year-old Gregory Godzik, disappeared. His girlfriend last saw him outside her house after he had driven her home following a date. Godzik had worked for PDM for less than 3 weeks before he disappeared. He informed his family that Gacy had dig trenches for some kind of drain tiles in his crawl space. His car was later found abandoned in Niles. His parents and older sister Eugenia contacted Gacy about Godzik's disappearance. Gacy claimed that he had run away from home, having indicated that he wished to do so. Gacy also claimed to have an answering machine message from Godzik shortly after he disappeared. When he asked if he could play back the message to Godzik's parents, Gacy said that he erased it.
Okay, so let's talk about
77.
Alright, let's talk about the time where so the dude, he was a clown boy. So, I think he was a mascot at like kids parties, right? So he would lure, I just said like a couple minutes ago, he would lure children in with the promise of magic tricks, only to basically kill them. And then, bro, this was identified in 2021, and it was in 1978. Bro, how bad did you have to be? Alright, this is a clown boy, you see? Redhead. This is him. Look at this hair. Look at this man. He looks like Eggman. This is Eggman, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, he kinda does.
He kinda I mean, look at even if I wasn't scared of clowns, I would still be scared of this. And I'm scared of clowns. I do not like clowns. You see this dude will murder you. This is a murderer. He has killed 33 people. So we have talked about 3 murderers. We're making a murder. We are making a murderer trilogy. I swear to God.
Exactly.
Like
Do we have more debunk?
This is better than Wikipedia at this point. This is just everything we're talking about.
Oh no, bro.
On God, bro. On God. This is looking through random pictures of John Wayne Gacy. This isn't even informational anymore. This is just us ranting. Let me just... Alright, so he performed... Yes, so I was right. Gacy regularly performed at children's hospitals at charitable events as Pogo the Clown or Patches the Clown personas he had devised. This is from Wikipedia. There is like 700 films about him. There's The Killing of America. You see this? This is kill. Oh, this is the dude. This is the dude who assassinated Robert Kennedy. Shop top. You can see, dude. He looks. He actually, you know.
I think we're done now, right?
Still, he looks. Even if he wasn't a murderer, he still looks very intimidating.
World of Banana, bro.
This bro was like, yes, World of Banana. That's like, how tall is this?
Very World of Banana.
How tall is he? Oh, he was 5'9". This dude, he's way taller than me.
That's crazy. Hey.
Dang, that's crazy, bro. Dang, that's crazy. Crazy. Alright, so this is it. I'm just gonna put on a random zone Gacy video. It's just.
I have a lot of things that I've forgotten that I can't remember. For
He
instance,
sounds
I can
like
go back
Kermit.
to my childhood and stuff, and I still remember that. But yet, I can go into the 70s, and there are a lot of things I can't remember. The same thing with the victims. I've looked at all of. I don't know if you notice here. We got pictures of every one of the victims here, and believe it or not, for the last 12 years, I've studied these photos of these victims, and there is no. We have a shot of all of the victims together here. And when you look over at the photos, I have no recollection of any of them. Never met them. And we've gone over this more than once. They're just names and faces. And when you look at them, the thing of it is, we took it a step further. We went into their backgrounds.
So yeah, that's. So I hope you guys like that video, and please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe.
Subscribe to Honest, I'm gonna pull up to your house.
Wait, can you do the thing you did last time where you're like, subscribe to Onyx?
Subscribe to Onyx, guys. Well, I'm gonna fucking pull up to your house. Pull up to your house. Come on, guys. Bye-bye.
Alright, you better subscribe, or else I'm gonna kill your family. Oh. Get me to 10 subscribers, get me famous. I want to be like Tove. Alright,
Exactly, get famous.
Alright, so next video is gonna be about Egg Guy, who is the actual this is the actual this is what Letterface was based on. So yeah, I hope you guys liked that video, and I'm sorry it was just us ranting and probably not informational at all, but still. Alright, bye guys, see you later.